Hi everyone, welcome to the course. In this chapter of the course, which is the first chapter, I'm going to teach you how you're going to be able to create this type of result in Blender by modeling. So the first chapter is all about how you're going to be able to model this object all from scratch in Blender. And the second one, I'm going to show you how to but first of all, let's start with the first one. So once you have started when you opened your Blender scene, what you have to do first is make sure your cursor is in a world origin. So if it is not, you have to press Shift S and come to here to cursor to world origin. Then it's going to snap in the world origin. So another thing is once you have snapped it there, make sure that oh, that is for me actually. I have to make sure that I have this one active and for this one make sure you're actually watching here from everything that I am pressing and once that is done I'm gonna move this one and start creating the object. So the way we're going to do it is first of all by going to the front view by pressing number pad 1. You can see here number pad 1 or just simply 1. Then you come here and press Shift A and add in a circle. After adding a circle, I'm going to rotate it on the y-axis and then 90 degrees and scale it like so. And after doing that, I am going here to edges and come here and delete the top edges. Come on, the top edges. Sorry. All right. So I'm gonna come here and delete the top edges and press X and delete the edges. And now I'm left with this curved circle here. So what I'm going to do is go to number pad 1 and then I am going to press A. After pressing A, I'm going to exclude. So how can you do the exclusion? The way you can do the exclusion is by pressing E then Y and exclude it like so. And now you can see you have another object came from that circle. And now what I'm going to do now is come here to the modifier panel, which is this one. You see the icon here, and I'm going to come in and add in a modifier. After adding a modifier, first of all, let me add the modifier, which is the certified modifier, which is going to add in the thickness. So once I have added the bevel modifier, I'm going to add in the thickness here, and I'm going to add in another modifier, which is the bevel modifier, and I'm going to increase the amount to be like so, and this one to be like so. After doing that, I'm going to come here and I'm gonna let me activate so all of this. I am going to add in a loop cut in order to get this curve shape here that you see here. I'm going to have to do that, and I'm going to add in another one. Or maybe I don't need this one actually. Let me bring only one. It's going to make it smooth. And after doing that, I'm gonna click and shade smooth. So what let me first of all see for my face orientation. The faces are all there. Right. So now I have added that one. I'm gonna come back here to the front view and you can see the circle here. So what I'm going to do now is press Shift A again, press Shift A and add in a cylinder, bring it to the bottom like this. Now once I have done that, I am going to scale it on the Z-axis, bring it down here, and after bringing it down here, I'm going to snap it at least like here, and I'm going to put it around here And once I have done that, I'm going to come here and choose move, and I'm going to come here and delete the bottom faces. I'm delete the bottom faces here. Let me go to the exploit mode, and I'm going to come in and also delete this one. Press tab and press shift D, and I'm going to duplicate this one, and I'm going to rotate this on the x-axis and 90 degrees. Or not, to move it here, let's rotate this on 90 degrees until it snaps like that. And I'm going to put it like so. And I'm going to come here and put it slightly here. You get the point, right? Uh, and now I have created this one. I'm gonna bring it to the top slightly like this. I'm gonna come here by pressing number pad 1 and rotate this on the y-axis and rotate this slightly so. And now I'm gonna add it to my modifiers and adding the subdivision surface to this one, and also subdivision surface to this one, and this one subdivision surface, so that I get more smooth object. You can see this curve have been started to get rounded and even better. Right now this part is done, so what I'm going to do here is come here back to this one, and I'm going to come here and press shift B, select this one and press this one. I'm going to select my vertex, and I'm going to bring it down where I want it to be, so that on this one that one is still and it's long here. So what I'm going to do is do that. What I have to do is slice to bring it like so. And now this is done like so. Uh, selected the long way. So if I didn't see that one coming, and I'm gonna come and select all of it here, and select this part also. By pressing this one and this one. Number pad 1, press E on the Z-axis. E, Z-axis. Put it down like so. And now the curve is ready to get created. So what I'm going to do now is get out of edit mode and come here to the subdivisions, to the solidify modifier, and hit apply the subdivision surface. I mean the solidify modifier. After applying that, I'm going to be able to get control of this, but to make the stand for it. I'm gonna come here and select this part here, press selecting this one, and also this one also, and press shift D to duplicate it, and bring it down S and Y axis. Gonna scale it like so, and now I'm gonna press E, and on the Z axis I'm gonna rotate it like so. And after doing that, I'm going to come and press E and extrude it like so. You can do it however you want it, it's all up to you. I don't know how you want to make this. For me, I'm just showing you how you're gonna be able to, how I was able to create that. So then I increase this one here, and L, like this one, L, S, and X, and I exclude it so, and put it here. And also here, also I'm gonna come here and press S, exclude it, and also here, bring it to the top. here and I'm going to bring it to the top nicely. So yeah, I'll put it around here. Alright, let me just leave it like that. Now we have the legs. So what we're going to do now is going to the side, the front view, and I'm going to press Shift A, add in a plane. Then I'm going to scale it like this, and rotate it on the Y axis. Then I'm going to rotate it slightly so, and I'll bring it here as Y, and scale it like so. I'm going to press Tab, E, Z, then on the top, I'm going to rotate it like so. Once I'm done, I'm going to add in a modifier, and this one, I'm going to add in a bevel modifier. After adding a bevel modifier, I'm going to add in some loop cuts. Just going to make it the way I want it, like so. Also add in another one, like so. Now it's beveled, I can just add in the segments now and shade smooth, make the smoothness around it. Let's see for the face orientation. The face orientation is fine. I can come here to the data properties panel and come here to normals, always smooth, so that edges are clear and well made. So once I have finished that, what I'm going to do is press Shift A, or I will press Shift D, duplicate it, press G, V, and scale it on the Y axis like so, S, Z, and I'm going to bring it like that one. I'm going to delete this one and add in a subdivision surface. After adding a subdivision surface, I'm going to come here and select this. I'm going to press Tab, a subdivision, and subdivide this. I'm going to do this. With the subdivision surface. I'm going to select the top one and scale it like so, and A subdivide, and this one also subdivided. Just S, V, and it's not much going on. I'm going to delete this one and use this one. Shift D. I have the plane now. Press E on the Z axis. E, V on the Z axis. Then scale a bit like so. Delete the bevel modifier. Wait. Subdivide this one. What am I doing? L, P, then selection. Tab here. And I'm going to delete the bevel modifier and add in a subdivision surface. After adding the subdivision surface, I'm going to come to the top and screw it up, and maybe on the Z axis, and press E, V, and then scale it like so. S, then I'm going to come here and start the subdivision. Let me make it level 2. And I'm going to add in the subdivision surface also here, and Okay, tab. Right now, I think we have the shape that we want. This is how I was able to create the top part. And okay, I'm here to this one, select both of them, shift D, duplicate. Then I'm gonna slightly bring this one around here. And now we have the chair. Let me scale this long like that. Camera S, Y. Now press shift D, duplicate this, and now put it slightly here. And alright, so I think the modeling is probably like I can call it like done. So I went and added some more details, the order of that, the size, but this is how I was able to get the result. So by the way, this course is beginner friendly. Anyone has never used Blender can enroll in this one. So now guys, we have done this one. So what I'm going to do, we have modeled the table and all of the cycles and down and everything. So now what you're going to do is add in the background. So how can you do that? I'm gonna come here. Let me first of all go to front view and press Shift A and add in the plane. Bring it here and scale it like so. Bring it to the top like that one. And I'm gonna S Y, then this one S Y, and I'm gonna keep on doing this. Press tab, and with this line I'm gonna put it on pressing E, then Z on the top. You can see here what I am placing, and I'm going to come here and press Control B, then bevel this, and press A, S, then N, Y to scale it on the Y axis, and now shade smooth. So you're wondering how I was able to get the flower. So how I did that was I went to this add-on that I have in Blender, and I imported an asset from this one, and I imported here on the side to make a good view of my final result. And this is the one which I used. So I just press here and click and drag, and after doing that, the model was actually imported to Blender. So let me show you. I have hidden it, so let me show you here. And this is a high poly mesh, and it's really laggy on my PC. But I imported here to get a clear view, because this is just an image, and I don't want to go through the topology things to make it over again. So now I'm just going to scale it up like so, and as much as this one. And now I think this can put it downwards a little bit. and I think it's after to brown. I'm gonna come here and add in a plane. After adding in a plane, I'm going to scale it for the mat while it was standing on the carpet, where the object was standing actually, and this is it. Then yeah, so now I think this is how I was able to get the result that you saw on the picture. Here you can see it on the top. This is how I was able to model all of this. Just like it is just a simple object you can start with, and it can level up your skills. So now, if you have stick to until the end of the course, thank you very much for sticking until the end. So I'm gonna be creating a second course for this one, and the second chapter is going to be for lighting in Blender, how I was able to achieve the lights that you see here. And the third one is going to be shading, and yeah, it's going to be shading, and the last one is going to be the renders, how I was able to render the final result. So guys, thank you for sticking until the end, and I'll see you in the next course. Bye.